Happy holidays there, pal. Hello, friend. Steve Dangle here, and welcome to another episode of Big Dubs, where we take a look at the best from around the WHL over this past week. We'll start with a big solo effort. This is nasty work from Matej Pekash of the Seattle Thunderbirds. Watch this.
Attack. Doing all they can just to keep the puck out of their zone. Here's a stretch of the net. There's a chance and a goal! Matej Pekash weaves his way to the net and snaps it home to make it a 3-1 game late in period 2.
Sheesh! Gains the offensive zone, the toe drag, the hands, the finish. That is a nasty, nasty goal for Pekash. The 18-year-old out of Czechia is having a really good season. He's currently tied for second on the Thunderbirds in scoring with 27 points. Not to mention he's only 5 points back of tying his career best that he set last year. He was a first-round selection in the WHL import draft in 2024, and you can see why. Matej Pekash of the Seattle Thunderbirds, big dub. Up next, this is a couple things that I love. Number one, it's a teddy bear toss goal. Number two, it gives me another opportunity to talk about Cameron Schmidt of the Vancouver Giants.
Fine as Fryer broke his stick. Schmidt down the left wing, trying to take it to the net. He scores! Who is it? Cameron Schmidt gives the green light to launch those Bears.
Taken and watch him break in behind there. See, he's on his backhand. There it goes. And then goes to his forehand, and guess where he puts it? He puts a 5-hole. That's just a great finish, and obviously the celebration's on. He's almost out of off balance when he puts into that spot. So
I'm almost distracted away from the goal because that's so many Bears. But dude, how about Cameron Schmidt again? Leads the Giants with 44 points in 32 games. Wild. He was sitting at 90 goals like just a couple days ago when this happened. He's already up to 94 career WHL goals. And even I gotta update my numbers. He has 49 points in 34 games. And you can see why. Even as he's falling down on this play, he still makes like one-handed moves with the puck. Third round pick of the Dallas Stars in 2025, just this past June. And I think they're feeling pretty good about it. Cameron Schmidt of the Vancouver Giants. Big dub. Let's change the pace a little bit and go with a goalie for our next highlight. Here's Harrison Bodiger of the Kelowna Rockets on a penalty shot.
Score right here. Right-handed shot, grabs the puck at center. Slowly works in on the left. Now speeds up into the middle, makes a move. What a stop by Bediger!
That would have been a disgusting goal. I mean, the goal would have made its way onto Big Dubs, but the save is what happened. And that save, by the way, allowed Bodiger and the Rockets to win that game 8-5. Bodiger came to the WHL from the U.S. developmental program. He just turned 18 about a couple weeks ago, and he is a top goaltending prospect for the 2026 NHL draft. Harrison Bodiger of the Kelowna Rockets, big dub. For our next highlight in Big Dubs, we've featured him before. We're probably going to feature him a lot more. Bryce Pickford of the Medicine Hat Tigers. Habs prospect, don't you know?
Forget those. The Broncos were on the Tigers early. Now Bryce Pickford, what a move. In alone, shoots, scores! Highlight reel, Bryce Pickford. Second of the night, 24th of the season. That might be the prettiest of them all. 5-2 Tabbies.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Bryce Pickford so far this season, check this out. 25 goals, 19 assists for 44 points in 31 games. That's pretty good for a center, right? Okay, what if I told you he's a defenseman, though? Yeah, those are the numbers of a defenseman who in 31 games has already beaten his career best in goal scoring that he set last season, which was 20, which is still pretty good. 25 goals in 31 games for a defenseman. How do you stop that? He leads his team in points by 2. He leads his team in goals by 9. This was part of a streak that saw Pickford scored 11 goals in a 5-game stretch. Oh, and a 9-game winning streak for Medicine Hat. Which, yeah, if you have a defenseman who has 25 goals before Christmas, you should be winning a lot of games, yeah. Bryce Pickford, I think the Montreal Canadiens picked a pretty good one there. Big dub. Last but not least, this is a goal from Mathis Preston of the Spokane Chiefs, but get a load of the setup from Logan Wormold.
By Wormold. Wormold making a move. Left circle out front for Preston. It shoots and scores. Oh, what a setup by Logan Wormold. And the Chiefs with a 6-1 lead. 9:59 left in the second period. Mathis Preston with his second of the period, but that was all Logan Wormold. He got the puck left side, Dipsy doodled his way in towards the net and then found an open.
Yeah, no, that's disgusting. Now, if you're looking at Logan Wormold like, wait a sec, when did he become a Spokane Chief? Don't worry, that happened pretty recently. He was acquired by the Chiefs from the Lethbridge Hurricanes. That was Wormold's just 4th game with the Spokane Chiefs, but he's picked up 5 points already. And Preston, by the way, no slouch himself, having a very good season. He's one of the top prospects for the 2026 NHL draft. Teamwork makes the dream work here for the Spokane Chiefs. So, that's all we got for this week's edition of Big Dubs. What do you think? Did we miss anything? Let us know in the comments. But for now, that is it for this one. Thank you very much for watching. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. Tell all your friends that SDPN is your place for all things WHL.